Alright, so this is my property. Not quite homesteaders yet, but we're working there. That's the road, and as you can see, they're still drunk. That gate's going to be removed. Get up this way, baby. That up there is my sister's house. They're putting an 8-foot rock wall there. And this is the property. Now, like I said, my former tenants that were here have left it needing major cleanage. And this is what the tribe's supposed to help me clean. So, and this is all from the driveway. Alright, so our new road's going to go up this way. Hate those damn century plants. So all of this has to be cleaned off before we can actually move back in. Now, I love these trees. Alright, so we have some of the biggest oak trees in Hoopa. Now, my uncle told me when I was little that these oak trees, there's some big fir, not ferns. Uncle told me that these oak trees had magical flying squirrels in them, because the squirrels actually jumped really far. There's those hated century plants. Those plants were about 34 years old. They're huge. So we still have to get this cleared off. The trailer's definitely going. If you live local and you need scrap metal, you haul it, you can have it. Alright, now if you can see all this stuff on the ground, there's everything. They threw everything out onto the ground. All of this has to be cleaned up. Kyra, stay back. Horrible. Now, these two apple trees. These were my uncle's pride and joy. He used to have them painted with some white stuff, like halfway up the trunk. And they used to give us the best, biggest, juiciest yellow apples ever. Now, I'm going to keep these trees. They're the only ones that I will be keeping besides my old growth, my big oaks. Now, this used to be his orchard. Several different types of plums, more apples. Alright. Now this orchard is going to be wiped out. I'm going to have them bulldoze it, because a little ways back is where we are going to build our house. So back here, take that trailer out, there is an old madrone, and we plan on building right here. Take that tree out, right here is going to be our house. This, minus the tree, is what we're going to be looking at. Now, that little sunny area right there, right on the other side of the shade, that's where my uncle used to have his garden. And it was so good. I mean, he grew everything there. And it was the best. I'm over here, baby. Watch out for bees. That trailer's going. That madrone, can't really see, is huge. I plan on keeping her. I used to have a tire swing in that tree when I was itty bitty. All this stuff here. Somebody's been going through the trailer. I got some old photos in there, probably not anymore. Got wild apples galore. Got all this stuff. I don't see how anybody could be so filthy. Come on, baby. Eating apples, Dad? You guys watch out for snakes. Now, this foundation right here, my brother was a licensed carpenter. And he built this foundation right here for Uncle's smokehouse. As you can see, walk into the door there. I'd say it's about 6 by 5. And it was huge. Had plenty of smoked salmon. That's the old woodshed. And another big madrone. My uncle used to keep his dogs tied up under that madrone. They were the loudest, most obnoxious dogs ever. But they were sweet. This is the front of the trailer. As you can see, there's plenty of appliances, clothes. Some of this wasn't even here when I evicted these people. These people happened to be my sister, believe it or not. Back there is a trail that leads to the creek where my uncle had rights to tap into the water. We had the freshest water ever when I would come visit him. Made the best darn coffee. More appliances. Now over here, this area, oh, oak trees are dropping acorns. This area has household garbage. When this clears out, my husband will build his man cave here. He has allotted this section of the land, as I like to say. So he's planning on a 40 by 40 man cave of some sort. All this household garbage. And it gets worse. So, all of this, the tribe is going to clean up. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks. I plan on having chickens, rabbits, garden ducks. However, some people are asking me for duck eggs now that they know my plan, and some even ask if I can harvest ducks for them, so I might be going that route too. Now back here, you can't see. I'll try to get a better shot further down. There's a mountainside starting over there, going all the way around. The tribe can't do anything with the timber, and it's too slanted, so they can't put any type of dwelling on it. They're going to allow me to lease it. Now, before I wanted to lease it, my sibling wanted to lease it. And he was going to lease 15 acres. I don't think I need that much. I think I'm just going to lease about 5 acres of the mountainside. Maybe rent a couple cows, goats, definitely goats. Maybe a couple pigs. But my only worry is something up there getting them. If you had seen my husband a minute ago, every time we come up here, he has to bring Daisy. Daisy is my 12 gauge shotgun. Because right now, we have bears and mountain lions running. And we don't eat bear. We believe bear is our grandmother. Well, that's just creepy. There's like a... What is that? Oh my god. Is that a doll? That is a doll hanging from there. Those weren't there last week. What the hell? Fucking creepy. There's our property line though, that's our fence, but yeah, that mountainside right there I want to lease. All the way up. About 5 acres. Figure you can see. Figure 5 acres would be good for us. So I'm thinking about running the garden around the apple trees there. I need to prune them down. I don't know what that tree is right there, but that tree is definitely going. Oh, look, pallet. Wonder what I can do with that. This tree's going. I don't even know what it is. But I plan on. Let's see if I can grab this without blurring it. So the apple trees are staying. All this over here is going. Uncle's garden was right here. So I plan on building the garden around that. Those apple trees there. That trailer's going. So I might put the garden there. On this side, I don't know. Those damn century plants are going. They are going. I'm sorry. I might keep 1 or 2 because I hear they're good for like burns or something. Being from aloe family. My big boys, the big trees you see, all of them will be staying. I love my old growth. But the smaller ones, they'll be going. This big madrone, she's staying. I love that one. That madrone right there, she'll be staying. This trailer is going. And our house will be right here. Now, the cool thing about our house is instead of building up, we're going to build down. So we will have, hopefully, if the home loan goes through, our house, all you will see would be a little berm. Alright, a cement berm. Dirt, grass, all that stuff on it. That way the animals have more room to, you know, forage and everything. I don't have to worry about painting the house every year. The heating costs and everything will be down. Way more beneficial. And I'm told my footprint, not quite sure what that is, but my footprint won't be as bad. So I'm guessing that's a good thing. Hey look, I got balls. I never knew that either. Now this oak right here I'm debating on keeping or not, because our fence line actually runs right through it. And we're going to put an 8-foot rock wall, cement, brick, something up there to keep my sibling out of my business. Can't stand her. And our road, even though our road comes this way, my property line actually runs down the middle of the road. So, I know the sibling will throw a fit about that later on, so I'm going to direct our property line, our wall, on the proper property line, which means that gate down there, I don't go down there because it's a big, big wasp nest, and my husband was stung a few weeks ago. That gate will be moved over to that opening right there. And that'll be, it's the old road, but that'll be the new road. All this stuff was left. All of it. That pile right here, this pile was not here when they left. This pile, I'm so sorry the camera's shaky. This pile is what we removed and piled up from back there where I told you the garden was. This is horrible. Horrible. But it'll be cared for soon. It will. The land will be loved once more, I promise. And that red thing over there, that was pulled from this property, and I have no idea why. Somebody literally came in and pulled it onto the road all the way over and tried to roll it off the hill. Now the other half is right there. Go figure, right? But yeah, so this is going to be our homestead. The baby and a husband. My future dream. Well, to get rid of those. Thank you.